Go ahead, guys. Do you want me to just start or?
Mayor Suarez, he says that if you can't make the candidates who can't make the debate stage, you just drop out. What do you say to that?
I've sort of always agreed with that. You know what I mean? I agree that if you can't meet the minimum thresholds, you shouldn't be trying to take time and volume away from people that do. I think the minimum threshold I've said is fair. One of the things that I do think is a bit unfair is that there's a lot of polls that I haven't been in. And it's a disadvantage when you're a relatively unknown candidate. When you see the reaction that the crowd has and the people have when they listen to me, you know that if you're given an opportunity to speak at a national level, that you're going to be able to connect and that you're going to be able to grow. So it's kind of a chicken or an egg problem. And so we're doing everything we can over the next 10 days to get there. We're having constant conversations with the RNC about, counting certain polls. And we're hoping that they're generous and flexible because of some of the obstacles that we've had to encounter, including not being included in at least a third of the polls that have been put out.
If you don't make the debate stage, you end your campaign.
I feel confident that I'm going to make the debate stage over the next 10 days, and I'll decide it then. But I have said that, I don't think candidates should just sort of linger around if they don't have a credible path.
Mayor Suarez, if you're having trouble making the debate stage now, what's the pathway to victory going forward?
It's easy. It's incremental. So first you got to get to it. Sometimes the hardest part is sort of the first increment, right? Because you're literally starting from zero. So I think getting to the debate stage, you're going to be on equal footing with, let's say, 9 other candidates. If I'm the 9th person, 8 other candidates. And I think the American people have a first opportunity to listen to me, to hear my voice, to hear my ideas, to hear about my record and my vision. And I always felt that that's compelling. And so that's my job is to connect. And if I do, I think I'll come out of that debate already making the next debate threshold, which is 3%. Because I don't think you can, sort of gimmick your way there. I think you have to at some point perform, and people have to buy into your message.
And just to follow up, what's your strategy should you make the debate stage?
Just to be myself, to be authentic. To talk about who I am, my background, to talk about what we've accomplished and how we can scale that nationally to create a generation of American prosperity and freedom. And then focus on what are the big problems that I think I can solve uniquely because of what I've done and because I want to unify this country. I don't think enough of the candidates are talking about how do we bring this country together. I've done that in my city. I've transformed my city from a plus 30 for Democrats to a plus 10 for Republicans. I think I can get young voters that we lost to Biden by 26 points. And I know that we can get Hispanics, which are 20% undecided, 60 million people in this country when presidential races are being decided by 100,000 votes or less.